Hi friends, I Robinson. Welcome to our YouTube channel Star Science Robinson. Let's get into topic. Ventricular septal defect. What is ventricular septal defect? It is an abnormal opening between the right and left ventricle with left to right shunting of blood. I will go with the diagram to explain where the ventricular septal defect is found. There are two types that we are going to see about the ventricular septal defect. So one, it is called as a perimembranous ventricular septal defect, and the second, it is called as muscular ventricular septal defect. So we'll see in detail of these two types in our diagram. So now when I'm drawing this diagram of heart, I'll just tell you the normal heart work is to get the CO2 blood to the right atrium. From right atrium, it will send to the right ventricles. From right ventricles, it will send through the pulmonary artery to the lungs, and from there, it will again return through pulmonary vein to the left atrium. From left atrium, again it reaches to the left ventricles. From left ventricles, it will flow to the aorta, and it will go for ascending and arch of aorta and descending aorta to the other parts of our body. But here in ventricular septal defect, we can see it is not happening in a proper way, because there is a opening in a ventricular septum. So from left ventricles, it has a higher pressure. So from left ventricle, the blood will shunt into the right ventricle. So when it enters the blood from the ventricles, then the blood in a right ventricle will be higher. So the blood will flow into the pulmonary artery, and the pressure will be created in pulmonary artery. Then it will reach out to the lungs. Because there is an opening in ventricular septum, so from there the blood enters from the left ventricle to the right ventricle. So this particular phase, it is called as ventricular septal defect. So normal heart doesn't have this particular opening, but here it has a ventricular septal defect. So where I'm showing right now, it is called as a muscular septum. So it is around 20% of the children will suffer from this cause, and I'm showing right now, this is called as perimembranous ventricular septal defect. So this is around 80% of children, ventricular septal defect affected children will have this. Now we'll see the blood flow from the left atrium into left ventricles. From there, from left ventricles, it enters to aorta, as well as it will get into the right ventricles, from there into pulmonary artery, and from there into lungs. So now I'm showing you the place where the ventricular septal defect is, the opening in ventricular septum. So that place, when the blood flow from the left ventricles to the right ventricles, that force, it is called as a holosystolic murmurs. So once again, it is called as holosystolic murmurs. At the same time, from right atrium to right ventricles, from there it will enter into the pulmonary artery, and it will also enter through ventricular septal defect, the opening in ventricular septum. So the CO2 blood also will go in this way. So there will be mixture of CO2 blood here. Perimembranous ventricular septal defect, it is opening at the upper part of the septum near the valves. It is around 80%. And second, it is muscular ventricular septal defect. It is opening occurs in the lower part of the septum. It is around 20%. So this is about the ventricular septal defect. So we have to remember, there will be opening in a ventricular septum. So where there is a opening, so from right ventricles, it will also enter into the aorta and into systemic circulation. So this is about the ventricular septal defect. Thank you friends for watching. It's Star Science Robinson.